interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you this local Pueblo sports broadcast. This is Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Massari Arena for tonight's Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference doubleheader. Colorado Christian in town to take on your Thunderwolves in a crucial game, to say the least, here tonight as the Thunderwolves women, to get things started tonight, they sit atop the RMAC in a three-way tie with Mines and Black Hills State. But the Thunderwolves know if they win out, they win the conference because they'll have the tiebreaker over Black Hills. Black Hills has got a couple tough matchups as well down the stretch here. And if they win out, they win the head tomorrow against Mines, so that would get them a game ahead of them. And that means they win the conference, so they control their own destiny. But it all starts here tonight against the Cougars of Colorado Christian, a team that defeated the Thunderwolves 7 games back. Thunderwolves since then have run off a 6-game winning streak. But their last loss was at Colorado Christian in Lakewood, a very competitive ball game till early on in the fourth quarter. Colorado Christian hit a hot streak, actually late in the third quarter, early on into the fourth quarter, and ended up getting a little comfortable lead. Thunderwolves couldn't quite overcome it, and Colorado Christian put up 78 points on the Thunderwolves, and that's the most they've given up in a game this year. So they just got hot, caught them on the right night, so the Thunderwolves hope to return the favor here tonight on their home court here at Massari Arena. And the Thunderwolves coming off one of their greatest wins, I think, in the history of since I've been doing the ball games, last week against Fort Lewis. I know Fort Lewis in the middle of the conference are not what they once were, but considering the stakes for the game and the way the game unfolded, Fort Lewis played pretty well, but the Thunderwolves down the stretch after seeing their 10-point lead cut all the way down to 1, came up with a couple of huge three-pointers by Ashley Piper, got a big hook shot from Rohr, a big drive by Hine to the hoop, and then that followed up with a jumper by D. Arrieta. And just like that, the Thunderwolves, once 10-point lead that had been cut to 1, was all of a sudden back up to 10 again, and they're able to win it. And a tough place and a tough environment to win a ball game, which every win the Thunderwolves get, though, along this stretch has just set them up, makes the next game that much bigger. And I think that's what we're at stake here tonight at Massari Arena with Colorado Christian coming in here. A little local note for Pueblo fans here. Michaela Gordon will see some action tonight, the former South High product. She's back in the lineup, overcoming a knee surgery, wearing a big old knee brace, but played her first game a couple weeks back, and is seeing 5 to 10 minutes a game as they're working her slowly back in the lineup. She hopes to play a little bit more here tonight in her hometown here against the hometown Thunderwolves, and we'll see how that goes. So this is a deep ball club, Colorado Christian. They come at you in waves, and they're tall. That's one of the problems that posed the problem for the Thunderwolves on the first matchup this year. They got a lot of length, and they've got good scoring, and they got good scoring coming off the bench, which gives them some problems. Claire Paxton, the Englishman, averaging 12 points a game, and she had a huge game against the Thunderwolves, hit like 5 straight buckets to end the third quarter, hit a bucket to start the fourth quarter, had 12 points in a row for Colorado Christian. That's what really separated the game, got them their working margin. Thunderwolves could never really overcome that. They got within 4 on one occasion, but couldn't quite get over the hump and come all the way back to defeat Colorado Christian. They ended up losing that ball game 78-68. Thunderwolves are about as full strength as they can be for this time of the year. Lauren Hine, the back, responded well this week, so she should be all right to go, but it's one of those ticking time bombs with her. But they feel pretty good about her situation coming into the game tonight. Maddie Beagley wearing the mask with the problems with the nose. Had that big-time bloody nose a couple weeks ago here at Massari Arena. They've got her bandaged up wearing the mask, so other than that, looked pretty good. And, of course, we all know Megan White is out for the year with an ACL problem. But other than that, Thunderwolves pretty good. Angie Moore, another week to recover from her sprained ankle, played more minutes last week, and hopefully they can get her on track here in the scoring column this week. The other injury of note would be Molly Rohr with the slight knee problem. They don't have it wrapped tonight. They just have a little knee brace on her left leg, but she'll have to operate with that. But she's coming off a season high last Saturday night against Fort Lewis, where she pumped in 25 points to lead the Thunderwolves. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll talk to the head coach, Jim Turgeon. That all comes your way next. Thunderwolves pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
ourselves in a good position. We're tied for first with 3 games to go, and they're all at home. And now we got tough games to play, but the scenario could be a lot worse. So I'm really happy for the team.
You have to go all the way back to the last time you played these guys when you lost a ball game. Ever since then, you've been on a pretty good roll.
Yeah, we've been practicing well and playing pretty well. I still don't think we put a 40-minute game together, but we've had portions of the games where we've been really good, and hopefully here for this stretch run we can put 40-minute games together.
Well, I think that Fort Lewis ball game was a game where your team was really tested in the second half, and they acquitted themselves very well down the stretch.
Well, they absolutely did. Fort Lewis played very well and made a nice run at us, and we had some girls. Ashley Piper made some big plays, and Lauren Hine made some big plays. I mean, just there's no fear in their game, and when you have that, you got a chance to win some close ones.
Well, you face this team tonight, Colorado Christian. They gave you some problems in that ball game. Speaking of playing well, I think they played very well in that ball game. Can't really fault a team when they beat you like that when they're playing great.
No, I think they're the most talented team in the conference. I mean, there's a lot of talented teams, but I think for us, they're a very hard matchup, and they shot the ball exceptionally well that game. We didn't play our best either, though. I think we can play a little better, and hopefully they'll play a little worse, and that'll make the difference up in the game.
Yeah, the key was that third quarter when they just got on a hot streak, and they brought Paxton off the bench, the English girl, and she had like 5 shots in a row, and it was just tough to overcome.
Yeah, I think she was 7 for 8 or something for the game, and a lot of times she was guarded. Had a hand in her face, and she hit shots. She's a tough matchup because she's a 6'1" guard, and she can fade away. She kind of looks like Dirk Nowitzki out there, the way she shoots the ball, and it's tough to challenge her shots, and we'll see how we do tonight. We got a little bit different game plan, so we'll see how it does.
Yeah, you mentioned the length there. That's really the problem they pose to you, aren't they? They're kind of long out there, and they make it tough to get around them.
They really are. They match up with us, like I said, very well. They're long. They're bigger than us, longer than us. I think a lot of teams we play against, we're longer and more athletic, but not in this case. They probably are a little bit more, and it's a challenge. But we've done some things this week in practice, so hopefully to negate that a little bit.
Well, we talk about their size, but really the player that makes them go is probably the shortest player out on that. Taylor Torres is kind of a dynamite little point guard. Really gets them in position.
It's like night and day when she's on the floor. 2 weekends ago, she didn't play, and they lost the game. And I totally believe it's because she wasn't on the floor. She really gets out the ball out when they push the ball down the floor, and their post players really run the floor, and she gets them the ball, and she just runs the team. She's their D. I hate taking D off the floor, and I'm sure Darren over there hates taking her off the floor.
On your ball club last week, speaking of their size again, Molly Rohr, though, had a great ball game against Fort Lewis. I'm sure that didn't deter your game plan at all. You still got to do what you do.
Yeah, we're going to do what we do. We got to work on spacing a little bit on the offensive side. And then on the defensive side, I think they got some people who can shoot the ball, but really what they're trying to do is penetrate and make some plays off penetration. We got to stop penetration, and really that's what we've been trying to do all year long. So it's nothing new, just a few little tweaks here and there, and we'll see how it works out.
All right, good luck today.
All right, thank you.
All right, Thunderbolts head coach Jim Turgeon back to the starting lineups. Opening tip-off all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Tundra has led the Thunderwolves back out onto the court after their final words of instruction from one Jim Turgeon. We'll see what the Thunderwolves have in store for this ball game for Colorado Christian here tonight. Just joining us, to remind you they lost, the last time Thunderwolves lost a ball game was in Lakewood. Since they have won 6 in a row. That game was a 78-68 ball game. Thunderwolves had a very slow start in that game. They came back, actually led the ball game, had control of it for a little while, but then Colorado Christian got hot in the third quarter and really took off from there. Put up 27, if I remember right, I think it was in the third quarter. I have to go to my little sheet here, but they had one of the better third quarters of the year against the Thunderwolves, and Thunderwolves just couldn't slow them down. It was one of those games where they just didn't have the answer. So they hope to come back tonight on their home court. Ultra important ball game. The Thunderwolves need this game. They need tomorrow night's game. Then they got the game, which should be relatively easy, you would think. But as we know, no game's easy. But next week is just the single game, and that'll be Western State coming to town. And Western State, one of those clubs that's struggling this year. So this is the weekend where the Thunderwolves need to make hay. The Western State Ball Club 4-15. Thunderwolves handled them by 20 in the earlier matchup this year over in Gunnison. But these two games tonight against Colorado Christian and tomorrow against Colorado Mines will determine their fate if they are to win the RMAC, the regular season crown, and all the things that go with that. You get to host the RMAC shootout if you win that first round game, and a lot of good things in store if you can pull that off. We're going to take a timeout right here. We'll come back in 2 minutes. We'll have the starting lineups, the opening tip-off. It all comes your way next. This is Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's join Sean Pooley with tonight's starting lineups.
Number 4, Caitlin Hinch. A junior forward from the United Kingdom, number 10, Claire Paxton. A senior forward from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 14, Kate Louthan. A sophomore forward from Monument, Colorado, number 23, Allie Meyer. And finally, a senior guard from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 24, Taylor Torres. The Cougars are coached by Darren Ritchie. He is assisted by Jody Steliga and Kelsey Hertz. And now, let's meet the starters for your Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves. A freshman center from Greenwood Village, Colorado, number 42, Molly Rohr. A freshman forward from Loomis, California, number 33, Lauren Hine. A sophomore guard from Vancouver, Washington, number 32, Tule Sue Anderson. A senior forward from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, number 13, Ashley Piper. And a senior guard from Pueblo, West Colorado, number 1, D'Arietta. Your Thunderwolves are coached by Jim Turgeon. He is assisted by Tara Moyers and volunteer assistant Tommy Turgeon.
And we thank Sean Pooley tonight, stepping in for Dave Miller. We understand Dave's under the weather. If you're tuning in, listening tonight, Dave, we hope you get better soon. Hope to see you out here tomorrow night for the Ore Diggers who will be in town. Thunderwolves in their home white, blue numerals, red trim. Colorado Christian in their road gold with blue numerals, a little white trim in there as well. We sit here courtside at Massari Arena on Dave's Social Press Row. We have the honor of doing that each and every home game here for Thunderwolves basketball. Thunderwolves will move it left to right as we look at it. Molly Rohr to jump center against Allie Meyer. Slight delay here, but we're about set to go. Ball is in the air, and the tap is controlled by the Cougars, and they'll move it into the forecourt. And on the baseline, Torres down on the baseline to Louthan, backs her way in, cut off, comes outside, pull up jumper on the way, swish by Claire Paxton right on cue. She torched the Thunderwolves in the first matchup this year. Here's Arietta into the corner to Piper. Up top to Anderson. Anderson looking for Rohr. Can't find her. Drives it to the bucket. Goes up. No call. Shot is missed, and the rebound batted to the baseline to Hinch. Hinch brings it across the timeline. Ahead to Louthan. Louthan up top to Meyer. To Torres. She works it around the perimeter. In from the left. Shot on the way. Missed the layup. Rebound batted to the baseline. Anderson has it for the Thunderwolves. She'll bring it out of there herself. Across the timeline. On the fly to the left wing. Pulls up. Won't take the three. Hands it off to Arietta. Now up top to Hine. Right side to Piper. They're trying to get Rohr down on the block. Ball batted away on the baseline. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Colorado Christian, very physical ball club. It's going to be tough sledding for the Thunderwolves tonight. Inside, they did score 68 the first matchup. Problem is, Colorado Christian had 78. It was a high-paced, high-octane ball game, especially in the second half. Piper to trigger it in. Holds it, fires it way outside. Anderson has it. She moves into the free throw line. Spins, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Tule Sue Anderson. Ties the game up at 2 apiece. Long down court feed on the right side. Loughton on the baseline. Fakes, now drives around Rohr. Pulls up, kicks it into the corner. Wide open is Paxton, and she hits again. Claire Paxton, she owns the Thunderwolves this year. 4-2. Cougars on top. Arietta on the right wing. Goes up top. Anderson's open for 3. Won't take it this time. Lobs it into Rohr. Hit from behind. No call. My goodness gracious. Here's the feed up ahead on the left side to Paxton. Paxton drives in on Piper. Cut off there. Feeds it out top. Faking the three-pointer. Loughton now will launch the 3. It's off the back iron. Long rebound into the corner. Chased down by the Cougars. Up top. That's a walk on Hinch. She was wide open for the jumper. Elected not to take it. Tried to drive it in. Shuffled the feet. It's going to be a tough night for Rohr if they're going to allow her to get beat up like that on the entry pass each time. We'll see how that goes here as the game goes on. Arietta goes on the left side to Piper. Piper holds it now up top to Anderson. Moves in, drives right around her opponent, goes up and banks it in. Csu with 4. They're letting them go tonight, folks. 4-4. Here's a long feed up ahead. Loughton in from the right layup. No, missed it. Anderson with a rebound. Doing it all here in the early going. Brings it across the timeline. Pulls up. Won't take the 3. Skips it outside. Piper's open. She will take the 3. It's good. Actually, Piper from downtown. They're going to say it's a 2-point shot. Her foot was on the line. So it is 6-4. Way up top, Taylor Torres. Feeds it off to Loughton. Loughton thought about the 3, won't take it. Skips it left side to Torres. Torres dribbles around a screen. Now moves in into the corner. Paxton open. She'll shoot the 3 this time short. And the rebound to Hine. Gets the outlet pass to Arietta. Arietta across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Dribbles in front of the Cougar bench. Hands it off to Piper. Piper around a screen. Steps back. Goes left side to Anderson. Anderson looks. Comes up top to Hine. She's open. 3-pointer on the way. Got it. Lauren Hine from downtown. The defense wouldn't come out on her. She rips the 3. It's 9-4, and now the Cougars turn it over in the forecourt as Caitlin Hinch just dribbles it off her ankle out of bounds.
Hey, dribble hand off. D-Mac.
Bounce pass to Arietta. And D will bring it across the timeline. Hands it off to Anderson. Comes right side to Piper. Piper back left side to Anderson. Thought about the 3. Drives the baseline. Pulls up. Comes outside to Arietta. Arietta right side to Piper. Piper holds it there. Skips it down low. And the ball knocked away and stolen. Here come the Cougars. Here's Meyer down the lane. Cut off. Now dribbles it outside. Goes way up top to Torres. Torres starts to drive. Feeds it to the baseline. Faking Loughton. Pulls up. Can't get the shot. It comes outside to Torres. Left side. Now to Paxton. Back down inside. Upside to Torres. Down on the baseline. Here's Meyer. Fakes the jumper. Feeds it into the corner. Wide open. Paxton from 15. In and out. And rebound batted outside. Ripped away by Meyer. She took it away from Csu. Here comes Torres for 3. It's off the mark. No good. Hine with a rebound. Hands it off to Arietta. Arietta now will bring it across the timeline. Skips it left side to Anderson. Thought about the 3. Won't take it. Now they leave her open. Now they come out on her. Bat the ball loose. Csu starts a drive. Goes right side. Wide open. Rohr from the baseline. Swish. Molly Rohr goes outside this time and hits. Timeout taken by the Cougars. Fast start for the Thunderwolves. 6:14 to go here in the first quarter. They lead at 11-4. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena, 11-4. Thunderwolves on top of the Cougars. Cougars led it 4-2 after a couple of quick hoops by Paxton. But then the Thunderwolves have come back strong with 9 in a row here to lead it 11-4. The Cougars calling a quick timeout. The interim head coach, Darren Ritchie, taking over for Tim Hayes. They let him go right before Christmas or just after Christmas. I can't remember which. Is toward mid-season there. Or they wouldn't specify what it was, just conduct they didn't believe in. So they let him go. He'd done a good job with this Cougar ball club. Had him into the NCAA tournament last year. Actually made it to the regional semifinal, the round of 32 before getting beat. Inbounds pass to Taylor Torres. She'll bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key, works around a double screen, goes outside on the left. Sturms into the ball game. Right side, Torres going to jack up a 3. It's good. Taylor Torres from downtown makes it 11-7. Thunderwolves by 4. Arietta brings it across the timeline. At the top of the key, dribbles to the right wing. Goes down low to Rohr, can't get the pass to her, and it's stolen away down inside by Paxton. Here comes Torres, brings it across the timeline. On to the left wing, lobs it inside, turn around to the hoop, can't get the shot off, blocked by Rohr, and they call a foul on Rohr. You're going to say the foul's on Hine instead. So to the free throw line, it will be Kate Louthan. Louthan 70% on the year. Free throw up, and it rims in and out and in again. Carter Christian is a team. They shoot 69%. They average 13 makes a game. Pretty much even in that category. Thunderbolt shoots 70%, so it's a push. Second toss, good. So Louthan hits a pair. So after the timeout, the Cougars have come back with 5 in a row to cut the deficit to 2. It's 11-9. Tule-Sioux dribbles around a screen, into the paint, spins, goes up, little 10-footer off the back iron, no good. Rohr can't control the rebound. Comes out to Anderson, though, and she is ripped and fouled, and the foul will be on Torres. So contrary to popular opinion here in Massari Arena, they will call a foul on Carter Christian tonight. That's the first. People a little upset here already at Massari Arena. Inbounds pass to Arrieta. Fakes the three. Now we'll set things up. Just yo-yoing it outside into the corner to Hine. Up top now, here is the shot by Lambert for 3 off the back iron. No good. Mariana into the ball game. And the rebound to Sturms. Sturms fires it head right side. Here is Louthan on the baseline. Comes way outside. Now into the corner. They go up top. Working with the ball. Cut off. Fired it out of bounds. Went cross court with the pass there. Colorado Christian always jacking around with their women's roster, so we're going to have to figure out who they've made a change here on a number change. Here's Arrieta on the left wing. Holds the ball there, and a bad pass, knocked away. It's on the deck, and chased down, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Alex Nelson into the ball game now for the Cougars. Here's Arrieta with 5 on the shot clock. Goes outside. Tule-Sioux for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound comes outside to Bigley. Hands it off to Lambert. Thunderwolves will reset here. Left side to Anderson. Anderson holds it there. Comes up top to Arrieta. She's almost a long three-pointer off the back iron, no good. They battle for the rebound. They're going to call Hine going over the back. And that's foul number 2 on Lauren. Rohr in. Hine will come out.
Take 2. We're shooting 3. Go, defense.
Inbounds pass comes to Torres. Torres will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing here. It's 11-9. Thunderbolts lead it by 2. Nelson with the ball. Dribbles to the right wing. Cut off. Comes outside to Louthan. Louthan hands it up top now to Sturms. She starts to drive in. Going to the corner. Torres with it. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles around a screen. Goes up top. Now onto the right wing. Faking the jumper. Sturms now moves in. Goes outside. Louthan got to do something with it. Drives into the paint. Goes up with the left-hand hook. Missed it. Rebound by Bigley as the shot clock expired. Here's Arrieta ahead of the field to Tule-Sioux. In for the right. She is fouled hard. Might have drew the second foul here on Taylor Torres. Let's see who they elect to call it on. It is. That could be a crucial call of the ball game there as Taylor Torres picking up her second personal foul. She runs the show for this Colorado Christian Ball Club, and as Jim Turgeon says, when she's out of there, their play drops off quite a bit. I tend to agree. She's a little fire plug out there. Tule-Sioux to the free throw line, 79% on the year. Been to the line 102 times this year. Free throw on the way and left that one short. Didn't follow through on that one. She'll have one more. As we mentioned earlier, Thunderbolts 70% as a team. They average 13 makes a game. One more for the sophomore out of Vancouver, Washington. Takes her time, spins it up, and missed them both. And the rebound to Paxton on the baseline. Long pass up ahead, right side to Nelson. Nelson comes up top with it. Alicia Crawford with the ball. Aisha comes up top now to Paxton. Down low, spinning on the baseline. Louthan, foul on the Thunderwolves. Foul going to be called on Maddie Beagley. And so to the free throw line, Kate Louthan. Hit 2 earlier. The last 2 points of the game, as a matter of fact. Chance to tie it right here. Free throw good. So Thunderwolves, they had a 9-0 run to get the lead to 11-4. Now Carter Christian, if they hit this bucket, it'll be a 7-0 run to get the game tied. Free throw, that looks long, and it is. Off the back iron, Rohr has it. So it remains 11-10. Thunderwolves by 1. Patterson into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Here's Piper on the left wing. Dribbles around a screen. Down the lane she goes. She's bumped, and she was fouled. That's going to be a blocking foul on the Colorado Christian Cougars. Foul called on Chandler Sturms. So Piper to the line, 75% on the year. 2 huge three-pointers in that game last week against Fort Lewis down the stretch. Free throw up and good. Makes it 12-10 Thunderwolves. Piper taking her time. Deep knee bend. Here's the free throw on the way. It's good. 13-10, Thunderwolves by 3. 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Here is Crawford bringing it across the timeline for the Cougars. On to the right side to Nelson. Nelson dribbles to the baseline, cut off, comes outside to Louthan. Louthan barely caught the pass, past the baseline. Sturms had to make an acrobatic grab. Now they come out top. Louthan onto the right side to Nelson. Dribbles around the screen, steps back, three-pointer on the way. Swish. Well, the defense elected to go behind the screen, and they paid a heavy price as the Cougars tie it up at 13. Well, they're going to say it's a two-point bucket, I guess. So it's 13-12. Here's Lambert. She'll launch for 3. It's good. I can guarantee that one was behind the arc. 16-12. Thunderwolves by 4. Here's Crawford bringing it across the timeline for the Cougars. On to the right wing. Goes down to the baseline. Louthan turns on Rohr. Comes left side to Nelson. Hands it off. Stepping into a three-pointer. On the way, no good by Sturms. And the rebound to Beagley. Now handed off to Patterson. And Patterson will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Dribbles to the free throw line. Pulls up. And she walked with the ball. Kind of an unforced error there on the Thunderwolves. To 12, Thunderwolves by 4. Across the timeline, Crawford hands the ball off outside to Paxton. Paxton wheels around a screen, pulls up 15-footer, swish. She is smooth as can be. 16-14. Back within 2 are the Cougars. Here's Patterson up top to Piper. Piper dribbles in, cut off, left side. Beagley fakes the 3. Now gives it off to Lambert. Right side to Patterson. Patterson lobs it in for Rohr. Ball knocked away by Paxton. It is ultra tough to get that ball inside right now. So Molly Rohr, she'll come out of the ball game. Thunderbolt's going to change things up a little bit. Going to bring Angie Moore in here. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Piper to trigger it in. In trouble, gets it into Lambert in the corner. Mariano will dribble it out of there. Now sets it up. 10 on the shot clock. Up top now to Piper. Piper lobs it inside to Moore. Goes up. Offensive foul called on Angie Moore. She wheeled. The defense jumped her. Guessed correctly. And Moore went right into her and drilled her. That was the defense knowing the scouting report, thinking Angie was going to go right. And they were right there waiting for her to draw the charge. 1:10 to go. 16-14. Thunderwolves by 2 here in the first quarter. Oh, give and go. Down the lane. Layup good. Nice play there. And Crawford hits. Ties the game up at 16 apiece. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Patterson brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Now gives it off to Lambert, dribbles around a screen. Mariana moves in, now cut off, goes right side to Patterson. Patterson now to Moore. Angie holds it, goes left side to Lambert, steps into a 15-footer. No good, but a foul. It's fighting over the screen here. Foul is going to be on Nelson, I think, drilling Piper. And that's only the 4th team foul, so it'll be Thunderwolves ball on the side. That's one of those cases, if she had hit the bucket, Thunderwolves would have got the ball back. So the foul on Nelson, her first. Piper to trigger it in here. Comes into Patterson. Patterson on the left wing. Dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Cut off. Goes down low, wide open. Beakley shot blocked from behind by Paxton. And the rebound to Louthan. Outlet pass ahead. On the left wing. Crawford gets it over to Hinch. Hinch to Paxton. Paxton hands off outside now to Crawford. Cougars will go for the last shot here. Try to get the lead at the end of this quarter. Here's Louthan, top of the key. Goes down low, wide open. Spinning, going up, and laying it in. Michaela Gordon into the ball game. Hits. 18-16. Here's Johnson. Steps back. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Swish! Jasmine Johnson says no. We'll take the lead going into the second quarter. 19-18. Thunderwolves on top after one. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Quick numbers from the first quarter. Carter Christian 7 of 15 from the field. That's 47%. Thunderwolves were 7 of 13. That's 54%. Thunderwolves 3 of 6 from 3. Carter Christian only 1 of 4 from 3. Carter Christian 3 of 4 from the line. Thunderwolves 2 of 4. That shows you right there how close a ball game we have at this point. Thunderwolves out rebounding Carter Christian 9-7 in that first quarter. 4 assists for Carter Christian, 4 for the Thunderwolves. 3 of those assists to Tule-Sue Anderson. Three steals in the first quarter for Carter Christian. Thunderwolves turned it over 5 times. That might be the one thing that Jim Turgeon might be a little upset with. Thunderwolves get the ball first to start the second quarter, and they have the lead thanks to Jasmine Johnson's three-pointer as the buzzer sounded. Inbounds pass to Arrieta. She'll bring it across the timeline. Hine back in there with those 2 fouls. Hands it off now to Tule-Sue and almost threw it away, but chasing it down. Arrieta goes down to the baseline to Rohr. Turns, faces, comes outside to Tule-Sue. Fakes, steps back, now drives to the free throw line. Dishes off to Rohr. Rohr covered up, ball loose on the deck. Rohr has it back. 14 on the shot clock. Arrieta starts a drive, goes to Tule-Sue. Quick fire 3 off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Louthan. Hands it off to Torres. Torres will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Wearing those signatures. She wears the green shorts underneath. Maybe she's part Irish. For luck, huh? Ball on the left side. Here's Paxton. Dribbles to the top of the key. Hands it off right side to Meyer. She starts a drive. Cut off by Hine. Skips it cross court. Paxton fakes. She'll drive to the free throw line. Goes outside. Louthan for 3. That's off the iron. No good. And Arrieta had the rebound. Lost it to Tule-Sue. Works out for the Thunderwolves. Hand it off to Arrieta. She'll bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Goes up top to Tule-Sue. Now to Hine. Thought about the long 3. Now goes Johnson left wing. She moves in. Steps back. Goes left side to Arrieta. She's open. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. The Arrieta, her first bucket of the game. It's a triple. And the Thunderwolves lead at 22-18. Here is Torres on the right wing. Holds it. Now skips it down to the baseline to Paxton. Paxton works around a screen. Now goes up top onto the right side to Hinch. Hinch directing traffic, wants a screen set for her, moves in, can't get the shot off, goes to Louthan, left side to Paxton. Paxton starts to drive to the baseline, cut off by Johnson, backs her down. Now they come outside, three-pointer on the way. It's short, long rebound, handled by Louthan. She's a tough customer. Down to the baseline to Meyer, wheels in the paint, ball poked away, but she chases it down on the baseline. Looks down low, goes cross-court, stolen away nicely by Jasmine Johnson. Fires it ahead to D. Arrieta on the left wing, pulls up 10-footer on the way, missed it. Rebound loose on the baseline, still loose. Tule-Sue tracks it down, but then she's tied up, and the alternating possession, it'll belong to the Cougars. Beagley going to check in, and looks like Lauren Hine going to come out. Jim Turgeon, I thought he might be doing that. He says, hey, I'm scared about getting that third foul. We're going to kind of play in spurts here in this quarter, try to steal a few minutes. Torres now will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Dribbles it to the left wing. Looks for a screen, dribbles around it. Another screen. Now steps into a jumper on the way. It's good. Worked around two screens there, and Torres hits the 2-point bucket. Makes it 22-20.
Hey, get the point.
Thunderwolves lead it by 2.
Hey, other side.
Marietta hands it off to Anderson.
Other side.
Turgeon directing traffic. He wants a specific play call here. Goes to Jasmine Johnson on the left wing. Up top to Arietta. Arietta moves in. Drives in. Goes into the corner to Anderson. 10 on the shot clock. Drives the baseline. Goes up and under. Shot block foul. Good move there by Tule Sioux. Taking it right at the defense and drawing the contact. And they're going to say it's on Torres, her third. Huge call in this game. That sends Tule Sioux Anderson to the line. She missed a pair earlier on in the game. Normally a reliable 79% free throw shooter. This one snaps the twines. One more for Tule Sioux Anderson. Spins it up and in. He has 6. 24-20. See how the Cougars operate here. It looked like a double dribble there in the backcourt on Crawford, but the official, I don't think they saw it, obviously. And cross-court feed thrown away. Jasmine Johnson with the steal. She's going to take it right to the hoop and then cut off on the baseline and keeps the drive alive. Goes outside to Anderson. Anderson fakes. Works around a screen. She drives the baseline. Stops and pops from 10. Good. Tule Sioux with 8. 26-20. So already the loss of Taylor Torres. Turnover, and they get a quick bucket. Ball on the right side. Here's Crawford into the corner to Nelson. Cuts off. Now they skip it cross court. Hinch down into the corner. Ball loose, comes back to Hinch. Up top to Paxton. Paxton starts the driving, goes down on the block to Meyer. Turns, misses the hook. Rebound to Rohr. Partially blocked there by Rohr. Feet ahead. Here's Tule Sioux on the right wing. Stops on the wing. Can't get the shot off. Works around a screen. Drives down the paint. Goes up. Shot blocked away out of bounds. Good play there by Meyer coming over to help out and swatted the ball away.
Get it in. Daniel, get it in. Hey.
Tule Sioux going to come out. Piper in. So Piper will do the honors, triggering it on the baseline here. Thunderwolves lead it by 6. Inbounds pass. In trouble. Finally get it into Arietta. Arietta now will dribble it outside. 16 on the shot clock. Right side to Johnson. Johnson starts a drive around the screen. Pulls up. Outside to Piper. Left side to Arietta. 10 on the shot clock. Arietta works around the screen. Cut off. No, goes to Beagley. She moves into the paint. Goes up running right hander. Doesn't go, but a foul. Good play by Beagley there. Drawing the contact. Claire Paxton came over and whacked her across the arm. And that'll send Maddie Beagley to the free throw line. Maddie 59% on the year. Thunderwolves 4 of 6 as a team here in this first half. First free throw good by Beagley. Kate Louthan into the game now, and they'll bring Paxton out.
No, get Jasmine.
Second toss up and hits the front iron and bounces through there. 28-20. Lambert into the game. Jasmine Johnson comes out after a good stint. A couple of steals in this first half, along with that three-pointer at the end of the first quarter. Here's Crawford. Brings it across the timeline. Up top, Meyer. Right side, Louthan. Come left side. This is Sturms. Fakes, drives around a screen to the free throw line. Cut off. They go back door. Nice play, but they don't take the shot. They come outside instead. Nelson for 3 missed it. Push off on the rebound. They get it. Louthan has it. Looked like she walked with it. They call a jump ball. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves on the alternating possession. Thunderwolves here on a 6-0 run right now. When you go all the way back, it's actually a 10-2 run if you want to go that far back. Here's Arietta, hands the ball off to Lambert. Dribbles around a screen. Right side, Arietta thought about the three, fakes, moves in. 15-footer on the way. Missed it. Rebound loose, and it's handled by the Cougars. Feet up ahead. Here's Nelson. Nelson on the right wing. Thunderbolts back in good shape, though. Now they go down inside to Myers. She skips across court into the corner. Three-pointer on the way is good by Chandler Sturms. 28-23. Thunderbolts lead is 5. Here's Piper on the right wing. Comes up top now to Lambert. Left side, Beagley. She's open. Won't take the three, though. Goes inside to Rohr. Ball knocked away. Ball loose. Ripped away by Arietta. 15 on the shot clock. Arietta lobs it inside. And another holding foul finally called against Carter Christian. And Allie Meyer just flings the ball to the deck to the referee. Better be careful. And we have a timeout on the court. 4:56 to go here in the second quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 28-23. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 28-23. Thunderwolves by 5. They'll have the ball here on the baseline. Thunderwolves shooting 47%. Carter Christian's cooled off now to 43. Thunderwolves have the 2 extra three-pointers in the game, and that's really the difference so far. Piper to trigger it in, lobs it way outside to Lambert. Lambert just dribbling it out top. Goes right side to Arietta. Thought about the three, won't take it. They're trying to get that ball down to Rohr, but it's tough sledding inside. Now to Piper. Piper right side to Arietta. Goes, now they get the bounce pass into Rohr. Wheels in the paint, goes up, shot block, foul. And Allie Meyer, she's never met a foul call on her that she's ever liked, it looks like. She whacked Rohr across the forearm there, picks up her second foul. And now Rohr to the line to shoot a pair. Molly has improved of late. She's up to 61% from the free throw line. First toss up and good. There was a time this year when she was down around 40%. It's been a slow climb up. Second toss, swish. Rohr with 4, 30-23. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. Here comes Crawford across the timeline now for the Cougars. Playing without Taylor Torres, 3 fouls. That hurts them. Come left side. Sturms fakes, drives the baseline, pulls up, back pass to Louthan. In the paint, cut off. Goes outside now to Paxton. To Louthan outside. Here's a 3-ball on the way by Crawford. It's good. That'll help matters. Crawford from downtown. She has 5. It's 30-26. Thunderwolves lead cut to 4. Here's Piper on the wing. Looks around a screen. Goes outside to Lambert. Lambert up top. Beagley's open. Won't take the 3, though. Goes right side now to Arietta. Lob it. It's bad pass. Tried to get it down low to Rohr, but the pass too tall. Well, Cougars on the year, they only average 4 3-pointers a game, so they have 3 already. But it looks like that's one of their strategies in this game. Get it inside, then kick it outside, and try to loosen up this Thunderwolves defense. Here's Crawford bringing it across the timeline. She's handling most of the ball handling duties here. Feet up top to Nelson. Nelson works around a screen, drives to the baseline, cut off, goes up and under anyway, banks it in. Tough move by Nelson. Taking it right at Piper, 30-28. Thunderwolves lead it by 2. Here's Lambert. Now to Piper. Piper starts a drive. Down the lane she goes. A lot of contact, no call. My goodness. Ball went out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves.
Good job. Good job. Hey, good job. Don't you do anything wrong, Mark. Stay ready now. Set it up.
There'll be Chule Sue Anderson to trigger it in. Gets it into Johnson on the baseline. She's open, 15-footer, in and out, no good. Heartbreaker there, and the rebound to Louthan. It's the outlet pass ahead. Here's Crawford bringing it across the timeline. Up top to Louthan, down the lane. She goes up and she draws the foul. And the foul on Molly Rohr, her first. So Louthan the line, 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight, 70% free throw shooter. She averages 13.3 a game and misses the first. She is the leading scorer for this ball club. Senior out of Colorado Springs. Second toss. She missed them both. Rebound to Piper. Outlet pass to Arrieta. Didn't see that one coming. Arrieta on the right wing. Goes outside to Tule-Sioux. Anderson on the left wing. Up top now to Rohr. Left side to Arrieta. Arrieta goes right side to Anderson. Anderson lobs it inside to Rohr. Bad pass. Goes out of bounds.
Piper! Slow, fast.
Inbounds pass to Crawford. Crawford will bring the ball across the timeline for the Cougars. Chance to tie it, maybe get the lead on this trip. Piper went for the steal, doesn't get it. Paxton moves in, jumper on the way, missed it. Long rebound, chased down, saved inbounds to Crawford. Goes up top to Paxton, back to Crawford. Here's the three ball for the lead. It's off the back iron. Long rebound to Paxton, and Piper takes it away from her. Just ripped it away. Gets it to Tule-Sioux. Bad pass, but it's handled by Arrieta. Almost stolen there. Left side, Anderson on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron. Long rebound into the corner. Chased down by Crawford. Fires it ahead on the left side to Nelson. Nelson dribbles down into the corner. Now goes down on the block to Louthan. Double team. She traveled. He tried to wheel around Rohr on the baseline and got caught for shuffling the feet. Louthan out. Michaela Gordon back in now for the Cougars. She hit the bucket late in the first quarter in her only minute of play so far. The sophomore out of Pueblo South. Former teammate of Shannon Patterson, who's out there on the court now as well for the Thunderwolves. Reunion of sorts for the state champions. Here's Johnson. Drives the baseline. Goes up and under. Good on a foul. It'll count. Jasmine Johnson, fearless. Draws the foul on Nelson. That'll be her second. Jasmine Johnson, the wily old veteran in her first year of play for the Thunderwolves. Free throw in and out, no good. And the rebound to Gordon. It's the outlet pass ahead to Crawford. Crawford will walk it across the timeline. Cougars down by 4. All on the right side to Sturms. Sturms drives to the free throw line. Comes left side to Nelson. Nelson down low on the block to Paxton. Turns, fires, missed it. And the rebound batted to the baseline. Patterson has it. She'll bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Into the corner. Johnson thought about the three. Steps back. Drives around a screen. Down the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Draw another foul. Jasmine Johnson. Cagey. And the foul called on Sturms. She'll shoot a pair here. Free throw on the way. Got it. On the year, 74% free throw shooter. Makes it 33-28. Thunderwolves lead it by 5. One more for the senior out of Denver. Spins it up and in. Johnson with 7. Rohr out, Moore in. 34-28. Thunderwolves lead it by 6 with 1:31 to go here in this second quarter. Crawford bring it across the timeline. Picked up by Patterson. Goes up top to Gordon. Left side, ball knocked away right into my computer. That's why you put a lid on the water bottle. Oh, it survived, Joe. That was almost a $500 mistake. Gordon triggers the ball in. Oh, they almost get a backcourt violation. Pass to the right side. They're in a lot of trouble. They go into the corner. They break the pressure. In from the right. And that's got to be a blocking foul on Piper, evidently.
Hey, good job, boys. Great job.
Foul on Piper's her first. It'll be 2 free throws for Chandler Sturms. Free throw up, and it rattles in. Sturms, 67% free throw shooter.
We're going to run. We're going to slow it down. We're going to motion 2. ISO to Johnson.
She has 4 in the game.
Get in the corner.
Second toss, good.
Hey, motion 2, ISO Johnson.
34-30. Thunderwolves lead it by 4. Patterson across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key, onto the right side to Johnson. Johnson driving the baseline again. Wheels, goes up with the left-hand hook. This time it was blocked. And the rebound to Hinch. Outlet pass ahead to Crawford. Now on the left side. Skip it cross court. Hinch has it. Now up top. This is Paxton. Back to the right side to Hinch to Paxton. Paxton sizing up Moore. Comes over to the left side. Crawford now down to Paxton. Fadeaway up, no good. Rebound. Angie Moore gets the outlet pass to Patterson. Patterson will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right wing. Goes up top to Piper. He's going to launch a three-pointer. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound. Piper tried to rip it away, but commits the foul. And she tried to rip the ball away and end up almost ripping the head of Hinch off. Foul number 2 on Ashley Piper. Third team foul on the Thunderwolves. Beagley will check in. Piper comes out as punishment for that quick-fire 3. Lambert in. Jasmine Johnson out. Shot clock is off. We're down to 27.9 seconds to go here in this first half. Carter Christian has to feel good about things with playing the majority of this second quarter without Torres with those 3 fouls. Here's Crawford. She brings the ball across the timeline. Just holding the ball outside. Now she'll start to operate. 15 on the clock. Goes to Paxton. Paxton, top of the key. Holds it. Goes down on the block. Gordon, fadeaway shot up. It is short. Long rebound comes outside. Michaela has it again. Backs in. Goes outside. Here's a jumper by Sturms. It's a shot, or the clock just about expires. It's loose on the deck. And that'll end the first half. Good ball game so far, as you might expect, between two of the powerhouses in the RMAC. Thunderwolves lead it at halftime, 34-30. Carl Lawrenson will have our halftime scoreboard update. That all comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. 34-30 is our halftime score. Let's take a look at the first half numbers here. First for the Thunderwolves, Tule Sue Anderson leading the way. She has 8 points. Jasmine Johnson off the bench with 7. Piper and Rohr with 4. Hine, Arietta, Lambert with 3. Thunderwolves 10 of 24 from the field. That's 42%. 4 of 10 shooting threes. That's 40%. 10 of 13 from the free throw line. 77%. For Colorado Christian, they're led in the first half by Claire Paxton with 6. After that, Taylor Torres with 5. But more importantly, Taylor Torres has 3 fouls. Chandler Sturms and Laisha Crawford with 5 apiece. Alex Nelson with 4. Kate Louthan with 3. Michaela Gordon with 2. 11 of 29 from the field, that's 38%. 3 of 10 shooting threes, that's 30%. 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 63%. Carter Christian out-rebounds the Thunderwolves in the first half, 21-15, including 8 on the offensive glass. Louthan had 5 to lead the way there. Meyer and Hinch with 3 apiece. Gordon with 2, along with Crawford with 2. For the Thunderwolves, leading rebounder is Tule Sue Anderson with 4. Beagley with 3. Hine and Rohr with 2 apiece. Thunderwolves with 5 assists on their 10 made baskets. Anderson with 3 to lead the way there. Johnson and Patterson with the others. 6 assists for Carter Christian. 5 of those by Kate Louthan from the high post position. Meyer with 1. 8 turnovers for Colorado Christian. Thunderwolves turned it over 7 times. 4 steals for the Thunderwolves, 2 of those by Johnson, 1 by Beagley, 1 by Piper. 3 steals for Colorado Christian. Paxton, Meyer, and Hinch had the steals there. Biggest lead of the first half of the Thunderwolves was 8 in the second half when they led it 28-20. Biggest lead for Colorado Christian was 2 when they led it 2-0 and again at 4-2. Halftime score from Massari Arena. Thunderwolves lead it 34-30. Back with our second half tip-off in 2 minutes. Right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves on top, 34-30. Carter Christian will get the ball first to start. Second half. Thunderwolves with their original starting 5 out there. Arietta, Anderson, Hine, Piper, and Rohr. Paxton, along with Torres with those 3 fouls. Louthan, Meyer, and Caitlin Hinch in for Carter Christian. There's the buzzer. That means we're set to start the second half. Carter Christian moving left to right as we look at it here courtside from Dave Socher Press Row here at Massari Arena. Glad to have you along tonight on your iHeartRadio app, or cruising around in your car, listening to us on Fox Sports Pueblo, or watching the Stretch Internet feed all over the country. Here's the feed up top to Louthan. Louthan fakes, drives into the paint, cut off into the corner. Paxton cut off. Now outside to Torres. Skips it cross court, right side to Hinch. Hinch lobs it up top to Louthan. Fakes, drives into the paint, into the corner. Paxton open. Jumper on the way. Off the iron, no good. And rebound handled by Hine. It's the outlet pass to Arrieta. Arrieta now will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Into the corner. Csu works out toward the wing. Dribbles around a screen. Down the lane she goes. Up and under. Shot blocked. They call the foul and off of Anderson. Out of bounds. Inbounds pass to Taylor Torres. And Torres will bring it across the timeline. Our officials tonight, Evan Sharples, Jacob Finn, and Kirby Klonk. Feed inside. In the paint, Louthan caught off. Feeds it outside to Hinch. Hinch works around a screen, steps back. Three-pointer on the way, missed it. And going over the back, got a foul on Allie Myers. She went over the back of Hine. Thought she was going to get away with it for a moment. I was almost incredulous, folks. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. Third foul on Meyer. So Meyer with 3, Torres with 3. Arrieta will bring it across the timeline. We played a minute here of the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 34-30. That's where we were at halftime. Here's a foul inside. Holding foul on Caitlin Hinch. It's her first. So 2 quick team fouls here on the Cougars. Piper to trigger it in. Lobs it way outside to Csu-Pueblo. Anderson, right side to Hine. Hine lobs it inside. Another holding foul. And this is foul number 4 on Allie Meyer. Quickly, she's out of the game. That means Alex Nelson will check in. Piper to trigger it in. Gets it into Arrieta. Lobs it inside. Here's Rohr. Wheels goes up with the left hand. Missed the banker. Rebound batted to the baseline. Paxton has it for the Cougars. She'll bring it across the timeline. And she double dribbled. She initially palmed it, got away with that, and then was a little bit too obvious on the double dribble. A little casual there. That's why you got to find a guard. Inbounds pass to Arrieta. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up top, now to Rohr. Starts a drive. In from the right hand hook. Shot was partially deflected. Hit the side of the backboard. Long feed up ahead to Torres, and they throw it away. Torres was ahead of the field, but the pass a little too far.
Hey, call something. Call something. Hey, you score.
Inbounds pass to Arrieta. Arrieta with a big smile on her face. Brings the ball across the timeline. Right side to Piper. Piper going to launch a 3-ball. It's good. They backed off of Piper just enough, and she nails the 3-ball. It's 37-30. Thunderwolves by 7. Pass deflected on the baseline by Anderson. They're trying to go backdoor that time to Hinch.
Hey, here we go.
Cutting behind the Thunderwolves defense. Hinch to inbound the ball. Gets it into Louthan. Wheels in the van. Man, is there any kind of violation there? Maybe 3 of them outside. Paxton jumper is good. Gotta be kidding me. Double dribble maybe. Palming. Traveling. All of the above. Here's Anderson on the left wing. She drives to the hoop. Clobbered, and a foul called on the Cougars. Foul on Paxton. So Tule-Sue Anderson to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Tule-Sue missed her first 2 of the game, then hit 2, and now hits this one. 38-33. She'll have one more. Takes her time. Toes the line. On the way. Got it. Double figures for Tule Sue Anderson. It's 39-33. Thunderwolves lead it by 6. They skip it cross court. High pass, but it's handled. Now to Torres. Torres working around a double screen. Steps back. She'll fire the jumper. No good. Long rebound. Arietta has it. Now brings it across the timeline. Fires it to Piper down on the block. Turns. Wheels in the paint. Goes up. No call. Gets the rebound and a travel call on Piper. Here comes Torres across the timeline. On the left wing. Goes up top to Louthan. Louthan thought about the three, won't jack it up, hands it off to Torres. Torres works around a screen, onto the right wing. And a little give and go, pulls up, shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Rohr, hands it off to Arietta. Arietta will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Rohr, left side to Anderson. Anderson dribbles around a screen to the free throw line, goes down behind, in from the right, layup, missed it! Rebound batted outside, and it comes to Arietta. Right side, Piper's open, 3-ball on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Louthan. Boy, that's a tough miss there for the Thunderwolves. Louthan on the fly, in from the left, shot on the way, good. By Nelson. 39-35. 6 for Nelson. Thunderwolves had a chance to get that lead to 8. Missed a close-in one. Now the lead down to 4. Here's a foul away from the ball. Illegal screen on the Thunderwolves. On Arietta. Bounce pass to Torres. Brings it across the timeline. Up top to Hinch. She walked with the ball. No. Whistle, a foul on the Thunderwolves. And Anderson out. She picked up the foul. Lambert in. I think Jim Turgeon just taking her out to let her cool off a little bit. Inbounds pass into the corner. Now back outside to Hinch. Up top to Paxton. Paxton dribbles around a screen to the baseline. Steps back. 15-footer up short. And a rebound to Lambert. Hands it off to Arietta. Arietta always looking to push the pace. Brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Cut off there. Gives it off to Lambert. Now up top to Rohr. Right side to Piper. Piper will work around the screen. Dribbles to the free throw line. Goes up. Shot block foul. Foul on Hinch. Piper to the line. First toss up and good. Ashley with 8 points in the game. (40-35). Second toss, got it. 9 points for Piper. 41-35. Thunderwolves by 6. Torres brings it across the timeline for the Cougars. Ball onto the right side. Nelson with it. Gets a screen from Paxson. Goes in the corner. Ball knocked away. Stolen by Arietta. Can't. Well, she saves it, but can't save it to anybody on her team. As it goes all the way to the backcourt and across the baseline. But the shot clock all the way down to 13 now. And Carter Christen's got to work the length of the court. Torres will bring it across the timeline. Gets a screen out top. That could be a foul on Arietta fighting through the screen. Foul number 2 on Arietta. Fans not too excited about that one, but it looked like a pretty good call. Nobody communicating there for the Thunderwolves as Arietta banged right into her. Inbounds pass now to Torres. Torres launches a long 3. It's good. Again, Arietta went behind the screen, and Torres takes that as a green light to shoot the 3. 41-38. That's the danger of going behind the screen. Right side, Piper with it. Up top to Lambert. Left side to Hine. She'll start a drive. In from the left. Stops, goes up, and banks it in. Lauren Hine with 5. It's 43-38. Thunderwolves by 5. Torres across the timeline. 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Louthan. Drives on the left side. Steps back. Rohr's got her cut off. Cross-court feed stolen by Piper. Terrible pass there. Here's Arietta bringing it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Arietta moves in, now gives it off to Lambert. Lambert works around the screen. They go behind her. Three-pointer. Missed it, though. Rebound to Torres. Torres will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Up top, now to Paxton. They lob it inside. Louthan goes up, missed it. Rebound to Lambert. Outlet pass to Arietta. Hind might have got a piece of that shot. Arietta on the right wing. They step back. Now they go to Lambert. Up top to Rohr. Left side to Piper. Piper dribbles around a screen. Starts a drive. Goes left side. Arietta wide open. 3-ball on the way. Missed it. Off the iron. No good. And the rebound to Hinch. Hinch now will bring it across the timeline. Piper hounding her. She gets around her. In from the right. Left hand left it short. Rebound loose on the baseline. Paxton has it. Gives it outside to Torres. Thought about the three. Won't take it. Now goes way up top with it to Louthan. Left side. This is Nelson. Steps back. She'll jack up a three. It's way off the mark. Rebound Paxton. That's Torres. Long three. Off the back iron. Rebound loose. Again controlled by a Hinch and a foul on the Thunderwolves. You just see the problems Carter Christian poses on the offensive boards. They are tall, long arms. It's tough for the Thunderwolves to get rebounds. Timeout on the court. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 43-38. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 43-38. Thunderwolves lead it by 5. They've led this entire quarter. They led by 4 at halftime. Carter Christian has got it within 4 on a couple of occasions. Got it within 3 at 41-38. Got another chance to get it within 3, maybe 2 here on this trip. Here's Louthan, pulls up, free throw line push. It's good. Louthan with 5. That's her first field goal of the game. That kind of worries you. It means she might be due to go off here if you're a Thunderwolf fan. Johnson on the right wing, works around the screen, into the paint, running left-hander, good. Jasmine Johnson. 45-40. Thunderwolves by 5. Here's Torres on the right wing. Goes up top to Louthan. Louthan, looks like she carried the ball. Hey, there's your one palming call a game. You can check that off. We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Hey, Kansas.
Inbounds pass to Arietta.
Hey, be patient now.
Arietta will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Johnson wants the ball. She's hot. On the wing, moves in, free throw line. Doesn't take the shot this time. Goes to Lambert, left side to Arietta. Arietta looking for a screen. Oh, nice little crossover. Drives in, cut off, bump, no call. Rebound to Louthan. Outlet pass to Torres. Torres will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Torres looks for the screen. Cut off. Now hands it up top to Paxton. Into the lane to Louthan. Goes up. Left hand hook up and no, it goes out. I'm telling you, folks, that rim's haunted on that side. Arietta brings it across the timeline to Lambert. Lambert works around the screen. Down the lane, pulls up, shot blocked. Rebound to Hine, outside Arietta. Arietta moves in. Into the corner, Hines open. 3-ball on the way. It's good! 48-40. Thunderwolves by 8. That matches their biggest lead of the game. Torres brings it across the timeline for the Cougars. Works around a screen. Drives in from the left. Goes up. Missed it. Rebound to Johnson. Outlet pass to Arietta. Arietta brings it across the timeline. Onto the right wing. Goes to Lambert. Lambert works around the screen. To the free throw line. Down the lane. Running right-hander. It's good. What a move by Mariana Lambert. A little teardrop. 50-40. Thunderwolves by 10. Minute 24 to go. Dangerous time here for the Cougars. They're going to take a timeout. Minute 21 to go here in the third quarter. Darren Ritchie sensing a problem here for his ball club. Takes the timeout. Thunderwolves by 10. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. (50-40). Thunderwolves lead it by 10. Now after seeing the lead cut to 3 at 43-40. Thunderwolves with a 7-0 run here to get the lead to 10. Shooting percentages dropping off as the game goes on. They're two good defensive units out here. Thunderwolves now shooting at 39%. Carter Christian all the way down to 34. They're only 4 of 15 here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves just 5 of 15 in the quarter. But the Thunderwolves are getting to the free throw line this half. They've hit 4 free throws. Carter Christian has yet to get to the line in this quarter. Both teams in the bonus here from here on out, but only a minute 21 to go in the quarter. Cougars responded well in the first half after an early timeout. We'll see how they do here. Torres out of the ball game at this point. Ball on the left side. Here's Sturms with it. Dribbles around a screen. Steps back. Can't get the free off. Goes to Louthan. Now in the lane. Turnaround shot by Paxton. It's good. Paxton double figures. She has 11. She leads the Cougars. It's 50-42. Patterson in for the Thunderwolves. Arrieta gets a break. Patterson almost walked with it. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson to Beagley. Beagley directing traffic, hands it off to Patterson. We're under a minute to go now here in the quarter. Right side, Johnson with it. Dribbles around the screen to the free throw line. Cut off. Comes outside to Lambert. Lambert starts a drive. Spins in the lane. Goes up. Traveled. Inbounds pass comes to Crawford. Crawford, nifty behind the back dribble, gets away from Patterson for the moment. Now into the corner. Now up top to Louthan. Louthan gives it off. Here's Hinch down the lane. Ball stripped away, comes outside. Loose on the deck, but it's picked up by the Cougars. Feed into the corner, right side. Sturms drives the baseline, goes up. Missed it. Rebound to Rohr. Outlet pass to Patterson. 20 seconds on the clock. Thunderwolves will go for the last shot. Thunderwolves a little twofer here. They get the last shot of the quarter. They get the ball first to start the fourth. See if they can cash in here. Down to 10 to go. Patterson just yo-yoing it outside. Now starts a drive. They reach in on her. And the ball knocked loose. It's still on the deck. So much for the twofer because it's a jump ball. And now the Thunderwolves lose that possession to start. Well, they get the ball here, but they lose that possession to start the fourth quarter. And they only have 2 seconds to operate with here. Johnson inbounds the ball. Ball knocked loose. Lambert has it from half court. It's just short. Not a very good way to end the quarter for the Thunderwolves. We go to the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 50-42. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. (50-42). Thunderwolves lead it by 8. When leading after 3, they're normally pretty close to automatic. 19-1 this year. When leading going to the fourth quarter, that one loss was on the road at Regis. That's when they only scored 6 points in the fourth quarter. If they repeat that, only score 6 in this fourth quarter, they'll lose tonight. Inbounds pass. Comes to Crawford. Gives it off to Paxton. Trying to find Louthan. Ball kicked away by Hine. It's a good play there. You prevent the entry pass inside to Louthan. It's a tough matchup for Louthan tonight, trying to get anything against Rohr inside. Inbounds pass to Louthan. They hand the ball off. Here comes Sturms. Now they go up top to Louthan. Louthan holds it, fakes the 3, drives in, goes outside. Hinch for 3. It's good. And just like that, the lead is down to 5. 50-45. Thunderwolves on top. Arrieta brings it across the timeline. Goes right side to Piper. Piper hounded. Now gives it off to Anderson. Anderson moves in. In from the right. Little teardrop shot up and in. Csu Anderson has 12. 52-45. All up top. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. There's Crawford. They work the ball around out left side to Hinch. She drives the baseline. And a blocking foul evidently on Piper. Of all the things we've seen not called tonight, then to call that one, it's just mysterious. That's foul number 4 on Ashley Piper. That means Lambert going to check in. Inbounds pass. They're having a little trouble. Boy, Hine could have stole it, didn't see it. And they do steal it. Arrieta ahead of the field to Csu. In for the left, goes up and missed the layup. And the rebound to Torres, and she's fouled by Arrieta. Oh, double damaging there for the Thunderwolves. Csu did all she could to chase down the pass. Had it. She was a little too far underneath the basket. Tried to force it up. And the ball hit off the glass and off the back iron, spun out of there, and then Arietta picks up her third foul. Here's Torres across the timeline to the free throw line. Down the lane, cut off, goes outside to Hinch. Now gives it to Louthan. Down inside to Paxton. Turns, faces, and hits. Paxton with 13. 52-47. It was late in the third quarter in the matchup in Lakewood when she took over. It ran off 12 in a row against the Thunderwolves. Here's Anderson on the left wing. Drives the baseline. Pulls up. Little jumper off the back iron. No good. Rebound on the baseline to Paxton. Paxton to Torres. Torres now will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. We've got a 5-point game here. 8:20 to go. Here's Paxton. She's bumped and fouled by Rohr. Third team foul already on the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass to Louthan on the block. Spins, goes up, and missed the banker. Rebound loose on the paint. They dive for it. And Mariana Lambert comes up with it, and she was fouled. Foul on Hinch. I was afraid they were going to call Lambert for traveling there. She tried to stand up with the ball. You can't really do that. Get up off the deck.
Hey, be patient.
So first team foul against the Cougars. That's foul number 3 on Caitlin Hinch. Arietta brings it across the timeline. Thunderwolves need a hoop here to restore a little order. Here's Hine, top of the key, won't take the 3, lob it inside. Ball batted away. Boy, good play there by Paxton. Prevented an easy 2 as Rohr was open on the block. Nelson checks in. Hinch out now for the Cougars. 16 on the shot clock, 7:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds pass, wide open Rohr, and she lays it in. Rohr with 6. They set a little screen for her on the right side of the key, and she took advantage of it. 7-point lead now for the Thunderwolves. Left side, fake the 3. Now they come outside to Torres. Torres works around a screen, now backs out all the way to the center circle. Now we'll start over again. Works around a screen, dribbles in from the left, goes back door. Now the feed comes way outside, stepping into a 3, no. Hand the ball off outside to Nelson. Now to Louthan. She goes in, shot block, foul though on Rohr. That's foul number 3 on Molly Rohr. That'll send Kate Louthan to the free throw line. Louthan tonight from the line, only 3 of 6. She's missed 3 straight after hitting 3 in a row to start the game. Free throw up and good.
Hey, Molly's got it. Free throw break. Free throw break. Oh, wait a minute. Hey.
Second toss, good. Louthan with 7. It's 54-49. Here's Tule Sioux. Starts to drive into the paint. Pulls up. Can't get the shot off. Goes to Hines. She fakes the 3. Drives down the lane. Running left-hander. No, but she drew the foul. And the foul on Louthan. Turnabout fair play as Louthan drew the foul on the Thunderwolves. And now the Thunderwolves draw the foul on Louthan. Hine to the line. 59% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Thunderwolves 15 of 18 from the free throw line tonight. Second toss missed it. Lambert went for the rebound, couldn't secure it. Louthan does. Feeds it ahead now to Stearns. 55-49. Thunderwolves by 6. Here's Paxton. Fade away. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Lambert. Hands it off to Arietta. Arietta now will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right side to Lambert. Gives it up to Arietta. Now the Thunderwolves going to run their set. Lambert on the left wing. Up top to Anderson. She'll start a drive. Down the lane she goes. Up and under. Missed it. Left a little short. And the rebound to Paxton. Paxton fires it ahead now to Torres. Torres across the timeline. Fires it inside. To Louthan. Goes up. Shot blocked. Rebound to Hine. Outlet pass to Arietta. Arietta brings it across the time. I think that shot was partially blocked there by Hine. I'm not sure she'll get credit for it. Hine on the left wing. Up top to Rohr. Right side to Arietta. Lob it inside. Oh, nice pass to Hine. She has 11. Give the assist to Arietta. Beautiful set there by the Thunderwolves. They lead it by 8. Here's Torres. Goes up top to Louthan. Backdoor feed on the baseline. Shot on the way. It's good. by Chandler Sturms. She got away from Tule-Sioux. 7 points for Sturms. It's 57-51. Thunderwolves by 6. As we approach the 6-minute mark here of the fourth quarter. Arrieta to Rohr into the corner. Tule-Sioux, three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, won't go. And the rebound to Louthan. She'll wheel and bring it across the timeline herself. Feeds it left side. Drive the baseline. Up and under shot. Up and in. Chandler Sturms has 9. Here come the Cougars. They're within 4. Timeout on the court. 5:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 57-53. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, it seemed like the last 4 or 5 minutes of this ball game, the Thunderwolves have been right on the verge of maybe breaking it open, maybe get it to a double-digit lead, but each time the Cougars, they're a veteran ball club. They come right back at you. They're fearless. Thunderwolves now. Lead has been cut to 4. Arrieta brings it across the timeline. Arrieta way outside. Into the corner now to Lambert. Lambert looks for Rohr, can't find her. Goes to Arrieta. Back to Johnson, right wing. Down low to Rohr. Turns, double team, gets away from the double team and hooks it in with the right hand. 59-53. Long feed up, it thrown away. Last touched by the Cougars. They were trying to hit Michaela Gordon, streaking down the lane. Well, you watch Michaela Gordon. It's almost sad. Remember what a great athlete she was. She's got that big knee brace, just kind of lumbering out there at times. Tough working with that thing. Here's Johnson up top to Arrieta. Arrieta on the right wing. Lobs it down to the baseline to Johnson. She stepped on the sideline. Careless play there by the Thunderwolves. Torres brings it across the timeline. As we hit the 5-minute mark here of the fourth quarter, Thunderwolves lead it by 6. Torres directing traffic. Comes out top to Meyer. Left side to Torres. Torres works around the screen. They go behind it. Three-pointer left way short. Rebound to Rohr. Gets the outlet pass to Arrieta. Big miss there by Torres. I would have cut the lead in half. Arrieta brings it across the timeline. Now to Johnson. Johnson right side to Arrieta. Inside to Rohr. Into the corner. Lambert's open. Won't take the 3. Bump. No call. Feeds it outside to Arrieta. 12 on the shot clock. Up top to Johnson. Johnson starts to drive. Gets it to Rohr. Turnaround shot blocked by Gordon. And the rebound. Torres has it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Feeds it right side. Sturms walked. She wanted to step into a 3 and then traveled with it. Piper going to check in. Johnson out.
Hey, 2 up. 2 up.
Boy, it'd be nice to get that hoop here. You just want to get that lead to 8 or 9. 6 just feels dangerous. Here's Arrieta. Starts a drive. She walked with the ball.
Wait! You got to do it right now! Right now!
A couple of bad turnovers here in the last 3 or 4 possessions by the Thunderwolves. Johnson stepping on the sideline there, D with the walk. Unforced errors. Torres brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right side. Backs out of there. Comes up top. Now they hand it off to Louthan. Louthan gives it off to Nelson. Nelson skips it into the corner to Torres. Torres works around a screen. Can't get the shot off. Goes up top to Louthan. Left side, Hinch. Thought about the 3. Won't take it. Now she will jack up the 3. Short. Rebound to Lambert. Gets the outlet pass to Arrieta. We're down to 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves by 6. Lambert, left side. Won't step into the 3. Kips it up top now to Piper. Piper into the corner to Hine. Hine going to drive the baseline and threw the ball away, but Torres lost it off her hands. Could have been a steal there. Down to 3:29 to go. 14 on the shot clock. Thunderwolves ball. They'll inbound it down in the corner. This is the left of the Thunderwolves bench. Lambert inbounds it to Arrieta. Arrieta gives it to Piper. Piper. Right side to Hine. 8 on the shot clock. Bad pass, but it gets to Arrieta into the corner. Here's Lambert. 3-pointer on the way. Short. Rebound battled for. Picked up by Nelson. Outlet pass to Torres. She'll bring it across the timeline. Onto the right wing. Now they feed it up top. Skip it left side to Hinch. Down into the corner to Louthan. Louthan way up top with it to Meyer. Meyer starts a drive. Keeps the dribble alive. Now kills it. Now comes way outside to Torres. 12 on the shot clock. We're under 3 to go here in the fourth quarter. Torres starts a drive into the paint. Goes up. Shot blocked by Rohr. Rebound to Arrieta. 3-on-3 break. Arrieta into the paint. Feeds it off to Hine. Left-hand layup. Good. Hine with 13. Beautiful assist from Arrieta. It's 61-53. Thunderwolves by 8. Here's Torres on the right wing. Dribbles around the screen into the paint. Bad pass outside. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Mariana Lambert. Csu checks back in. Piper out. 2:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Paxton will inbound the ball now for the Cougars. Right in front of Tundra. Bounds it to Torres. Torres walks it to the left wing. Ball batted away, but a whistle and a foul on the Thunderwolves. That puts them over the limit. Holding foul on the Thunderwolves called on Mariana Lambert. And that'll mean 2 free throws for Claire Paxton. Paxton on the year, 79% free throw shooter. Her first trip to the stripe tonight. First toss up and in. Piper will check back in. Lambert out. One more for the junior out of Edinburgh, United Kingdom. Free throw up, rims in and out, no good. Hine with the rebound, big miss there. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. 2:20 to go. Arrieta way out top. Gives it off to Csu into the corner to Hine. Down low to Rohr. Rohr back to Hine. Thought about the 3. Drives into the paint. Kicks it outside to Arrieta. Into the corner to Piper. She drives the baseline. Goes up and under. Shot blocked. Whistle foul. Oh, no, they call traveling. Beg your pardon. 2:06 to go. Here come the Cougars down by 7. Torres brings it across the timeline. Onto the left wing. Dribbles around a screen. Look out. There goes the 3 ball. Missed it. They box out. And that's going to be a foul on the Cougars going over the back. Good position that time by Hine and Piper. They sealed. And that's foul number 5 on Allie Meyer. Well, the sophomore out of Monument get their full 30 seconds here to make their change. Now Chandler Sturms will come into the game. I'm not sure it's 30 anymore. It might be just 15. I think it's 15 now. Here's full court pressure, but they break it easily. They get it into Anderson. Csu will bring it across the timeline. 3 team fouls right now on the Cougars, so they have 1 to give. They can afford to be a little aggressive here. Arrieta way outside with it. Now skips it right side to Anderson. Anderson going to drive in, now cut off. Goes outside to Arrieta. 12 on the shot clock. Feed it to Hine. High post. Free throw line jumper off the back iron. No good. They battle for the rebound. Comes to the baseline. Knocked away out of bounds. Thunderwolves ball. Great play by Rohr as she battled with Sturms, and Sturms lost it. Are we going to get I thought we might get an overrule there for a moment where the officials are looking around each other. So a fresh 30 for the Thunderwolves. Up by 7. Inbounds pass into the corner to Arrieta. Now she'll dribble it outside. Thunderwolves will just take the whole shot clock out here. Here's Arrieta, drives it into the corner to Piper. Thought about the 3. Don't want to take it this soon. Feed right side. Here's Hine into the paint. Gives it to Piper. Free throw line jumper. Got it. Ashley Piper with 11. 63-54. Thunderwolves by 9. 1:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Torres starts a drive into the corner. They can't get the shot off. Up top to Loutha. She'll launch a 3-pointer. It's off the iron. No good. Long rebound. Battled for. Paxton has it. Pulls up. Pulls in the lane. And it rims in and out. Piper with a strong rebound. And then she is fouled. And the foul will be on Louthan. What a major league signature rebound there by Ashley Piper. As she ripped that ball away and then drew the foul. Only the 4th team foul on the Cougars.
Come help, Lauren, come help. Make it legal, G. Make it legal.
Piper to inbound it. Gets it into Arrieta. They chase Arrieta down. She gets rid of it to Piper. Fires it ahead to Hine. Bad pass. It's thrown away. Louthan has it. And then she lost it. Then she walked. No call. How many times? Left side. Here's Sturms. Drives the baseline. Charging foul, I believe. Yes. She plows in to D. Arrieta. And Piper now to trigger it in. We're down to 36 seconds to go. Thunderwolves by 9. Inbounds to Arrieta. Gets it back to Piper. Piper launches it ahead to Csu-Pueblo. Got to get it across the timeline. Csu-Pueblo does that. Holds things up, and now they foul her as Torres whacks her. That'll be foul number 4 on Taylor Torres. So Anderson to the line. Remember, she missed her first 2 tonight, but has hit 4 in a row since then. 12 points in the game. Free throw is up and in. Csu with 13. She and Lauren Hine with 13 apiece tonight. One more for the sophomore. Up and in. 14 for Anderson. 65-54. Thunderwolves by 11. Torres now into the forecourt. 20 seconds to go. No sense of urgency here. Torres now drives in, goes up. Shot partially deflected by Rohr. Gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Arrieta. And that will do it, I believe. I don't think the Cougars are going to foul. Piper gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Arrieta. They continue to play defense, chasing the Thunderwolves around, but they won't foul. Piper gets rid of it to Arrieta. And there is the buzzer. Thunderwolves one win closer to an RMAC title as they defeat the Colorado Christian Cougars 65-54. Back with our post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 65-54. Had to get that final score for you. Let's recap the ball game the way it went. We remind you we're going to have Lauren Hine and Jim Turgeon. That'll be our star of the game guest here shortly. But the Thunderwolves open up the ball game. Actually, Colorado Christian had the lead early on, 2-0, and again at 4-2. But that's when the Thunderwolves went on a 9-0 run, led at 11-4. Colorado Christian got it right back to a 1-point deficit at 11-10. We battled back and forth. Colorado Christian actually had the lead late in the first quarter at 18-16 before Jasmine Johnson had a 3-pointer at the buzzer to give the Thunderwolves a 1-point lead heading into the second quarter. Teams went back and forth, but the Thunderwolves had a nice little 6-0 run to get the lead to 8 at 28-20. But the Cougars reeled them in. They got it to 30-28. Eventually, the Thunderwolves led it at halftime, 34-30. Got a 3-pointer to start the third quarter, led it 37-30. Again, the Cougars able to get back. They got within 3 on 2 occasions at 41-38, and again at 43-40. But the Thunderwolves scored 7 in a row to lead it 50-40. Cougars then got the last bucket of the third quarter and the first 3-pointer of the fourth quarter to make it a 5-point game. Seemed like we were at a 5-point game for the longest time midway through that fourth quarter. Cougars actually cut it to 4 at 57-53, but then the Thunderwolves, a brilliant pass, a backdoor feed to Hine, streaking in from the right, got it, and the Thunderwolves got another hoop to make it 61-53, and pretty much had control of it. Paxton went to the free throw line, only hit 1 out of 2. It was a 7-point deficit at that point, and the Thunderwolves hitting enough free throws down the stretch to win it. 65-54 is your final. Back with more of our post-game show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 65-54. And joining us now, our star of the game, Lauren Hine. 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 of those 13 points, brilliant drive down the lane. That was the prettiest play I think I've seen this year. You guys had a little cut down the lane. I'm sure it's something you guys look for in the ball game, and the way they were doubling down inside, it opened up for you. Yeah, I think it was definitely a team effort today, and it was just, there was no way that we couldn't have done this without being like a team. And we just really, we wanted it, and the plays were going, and we just fought our way through. And well, it was a tough game all night long. You knew they were going to come at you all night. You knew how they did up there when they had that big run in the third quarter to take the lead on you. But you guys survived each run tonight. They'd get within 4, maybe get within 3, but you'd be able to stretch it out each time. Yeah, that was great. I'm really proud of how we played, and just, again, teamwork and the whole energy, even on and off
the court, on the bench, and just everyone in the lineup just sparked the fire that we wanted, and that helped us, led us to the win. So.
Well, plus you were able to step into a 3-ball out there tonight. You kind of liked it, the little freedom. Is that part of your game in high school, or is this just something that Coach Turgeon say, hey, we need you to shoot a 3 once in a while?
I mean, in high school I would shoot it if it was there, but very rare, very, very rare. But
2 for 2 tonight. You know what that means? Jack it up more.
Oh, okay.
That's my idea about it. But the thing you do for the ball goes. How's your back, by the way?
It's a lot better. A lot better.
That's
a little
good.
Sore, but not nearly what it was.
Like it was. So we're able to function well. Now you got this one out of the way, and now another big one tomorrow night against Mines.
Yeah, we're ready. I feel confident in us. We're ready.
All right, there she is, the star of the game, Lauren Hine. We'll talk to Jim Turgeon right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 65-54. And joining us now, the head coach, Jim Turgeon. And Jim, it seems like each game on this run, the 7-game winning streak, they're all tough. They all have their moments, but your team has answered the bell each and every time.
We have a certain amount of resilience to us, and to me it's amazing because, 2 of them are freshmen. Another one's a sophomore that's in there for the fight, but I think it's really credit more to our seniors, Ashley Piper and Dee and Mari. Sometimes Mari doesn't play as many minutes as like she did tonight, but she's a huge part of that toughness and that resilience we have, and I just couldn't be prouder of our girls.
Well, she more or less, you're talking about Mariana Lambert, she had to take the role of Ashley Piper, the tough player out there. When Ashley came out of the game with those 4 fouls, she had to go in and get the dirty rebound.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw her face. She has a big old scratch on her face.
Does she?
She's bleeding. So, we knew it was going to be a physical game and a tough game, and I thought the first half maybe a little bit they had the advantage inside and rebounding, and I thought we really came back second half and had a lot of fight.
Well, the advantage they might have, we talked about in the pregame, they're long. They just have those long arms. They seem to be able to stand there and get a few rebounds on you, but once in the second half, I thought you got more a body on them. Yeah, particularly they're late.
Yeah, to me they're the second most talented team we played this year. They're the Lubbock Christian, the number 1 team in the country. They're tough offensively because they can really score, and then defensively, like we talked about, they're so long and athletic, and they go get the ball, and we did a lot better. I told the girls, make your blockouts like textbook blockouts, and maybe we'll get them over the back. But just saying that, I think they realize, hey, I got to go get a body on somebody.
And the last 5 minutes, or maybe the last 6 minutes of the ball game, I thought this is the kind of game, you probably feel like this kind of game, I earn my money when you're a coach, because they're going to go into the set plays. You got control of things, and you guys came up with a couple of brilliant set plays, I thought.
Yeah, a couple of those we haven't used since like January. And in this conference with all the tape out there, everybody knows everybody so well. And actually my son, Tommy, called one of them and reminded me that we needed to run that. And that's when Lauren got the layup, executed it. The girls, but the thing is, we haven't ran that in the games, I'm not kidding you, since January, and they executed it perfectly, and we got a layup.
That's always the thing. You're running set plays, you can call plays, but if they don't execute it, then it just does nothing. But if they can have the wherewithal to pull it off.
Now, we practice it, but to have the mental toughness in the game when the game's on the line, to not, sometimes we go too fast, not to be in a hurry, but, move quickly, but not be in a hurry, and the girls executed it perfectly.
Well, as it always is in this conference, no chance to rest on a Friday night. You got a big game tomorrow night. I'm sure you're welcome to that challenge.
We're really excited about it. If we win tomorrow night, I think no matter what happened after that, I think because I think Black Hills lost tonight.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, so we would have, if we win tomorrow night, at least a share of the championship. And I know Mines is going to be ready. They're a big physical team, too. They're a lot like us, play inside out and very good defensively. But I know we're going to be ready.
All right, buddy. Good job. There he is, the head coach, Jim Turgeon. Back with more right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 65-54. Here are the totals for the game. Tule Sue Anderson, leading scorer for the Thunderwolves, ends up with 14 points. She was 6 of 8 tonight from the free throw line to go along with her 4 field goals. Lauren Hine, our star of the game, 13 points, 5 field goals, including 2 3-pointers. Hit a free throw to give her 13. Ashley Piper, 3 of 6 from the field, hit a 3-pointer, 4 of 4 from the line. She finishes with 11. Jasmine Johnson gave the Thunderwolves a good boost off the bench. She ends up with 9 points tonight. Molly Rohr with 8. Mariana Lambert with 5, Arietta with 3, Beagley with 2. Moore and Patterson played, did not score. 21 of 52 from the field, that's 40%. 6 of 17 shooting threes, that's 35%. 17 of 21 from the free throw line, 81%. For Colorado Christian tonight, They end up with 2 players in double figures. Claire Paxton, she killed the Thunderwolves the first matchup this year. Had a good game again tonight, 14 points, but she's the only player in double figures tonight for the Cougars. Sturms ends up with 9. Torres with 8. Louthan with 7. Laisha Crawford with 5. Alex Nelson had 6. I missed that one there. Michaela Gordon had 2. Caitlin Hinch, one of the starters, had 3. 20 of 60 from the field. That's 33%. 6 of 20 from the three-point line. That's 30%. 8 of 12 from the free throw line. 67%. Thunderwolves out-rebounded tonight by Colorado Christian, but only by 1, 39-38. Louthan with 10 to lead the way there. Paxton had 8. For the Thunderwolves, their leading rebounder was Lauren Hine with 7. Molly Rohr and Mariana Lambert with 6 apiece. Thunderwolves with 9 assists tonight. Anderson with 4, Arietta with 3. 9 assists in the game for Kate Louthan to lead the way for the Cougars. Thunderwolves turned it over 14 times. The Cougars turned it over 16 times. Thunderwolves had only credited with 2 block shots. I think there was a few more than that. Rohr gets the 2. Louthan and Paxton with 1 apiece. 4 steals for the Cougars. 6 steals for the Thunderwolves, led by Piper and Johnson, who had 2 apiece. Thunderwolves win it 65-54. That concludes the coverage of our women's game. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll talk to Ralph Turner. That all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.